Welcome to Pete and Hannah's Watch List. I'm your host, Pete Mitchell. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah.
Hello, people.
Hannah, we're here today for movie news.
That's right.
But before we begin, let us tell the viewers and the listeners what they should do.
Could you pretty please leave a like and subscribe to our channel?
Subscribe.
Leave a comment down below your feedback on this show or any of our others, your thoughts, your feelings.
Hit the notification button and you'll get great content like this one, including AFI Top 100. Last week we did Lord of the Rings with our special guest Danny. We also did a movie draft 2015. You can catch that on all Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get your podcasts, including your YouTube channel. Hannah didn't like it much because she didn't get focus.
Yeah, I wasn't focused, some would say.
You didn't get Creed either. You love that movie too.
Yeah, I was not on the ball at all.
This week we have AFI Top 100. This Intolerance is a movie from 1916. You can get that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Before we go to Great Hannah's movie news, let us go to Clickbait.
Hoo-ha.
And Clickbait this week is our Watch or Miss for November. So we'll start off with our cinema picks, and we watched Here. That is a miss. A Different Man. I think that's a watch. I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
Saturday Night. Watch. Red One. Miss. Gladiator 2.
Watch.
Miss. Wicked. Watch.
Watch.
We watch Wicked. Now, says a lot about us. I've seen it 11 times and Hannah's seen it 9.
Yeah.
Did you see it again tonight?
No.
No. Oh, okay. We also watched Venom Last Dance again, which is a watch for me. And a movie called The Return. Now, The Return stars Ralph Fiennes, and it's about Odysseus coming home after a long battle. I think it's a watch. It's really good. Mm-hmm. That is our cinema picks. Hannah, streaming for the month of November. Self-Reliance, watch. Woman of the Year, watch. Brothers, miss. Damaged, miss. Chief of Station, miss. Hot Frosty, miss. The K Mutiny, watch. K Mutiny Trial,
Yeah.
watch. That is it for streaming and cinema. Let us know something that we missed from November that we should watch in the comments below. In our Clickbait movie news, we'll talk about shows that are coming out in December.
Yep.
Let us go over to my favourite segment, Hannah and movie news.
Welcome back to Movie News. This week, us Aussies are quite behind with these ones, but first up, we've got Piece by Piece. Lego, you can create anything with it, imagine different worlds. What if we got kind of a biopic here with the life of singer, songwriter, producer, that is Pharrell Williams. Yes, that guy that wears those hats and makes those really catchy songs that everyone loves. It tells the story of his life in imaginative ways, and it's fun for the whole family. You know what? It makes me happy. Finally, we get to watch the Viggo Mortensen picture that is The Dead Don't Hurt. It's a romance. It's a western. It's about two lovers. Unfortunately, one heads off to fight in the Civil War, and the other, well, she's left to defend herself against a town and a corrupt mayor. By the time he comes back from war, the two of them have changed as people. And can their love survive that? Ooh, with the dazzling Old West, sure seems like a fun one. That is what we'll be seeing this week. Leave a comment down below when you'll be watching. Until next week, bye.
Thanks, Hannah. A bit different week this week to the great last couple of weeks, but still movies to see and movies to review. Let us talk about Clickbait headlines. Hannah.
Yep.
Shows coming out this month.
Yes.
A lot of Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
But we also get Skeleton Crew, which is
the Disney Plus Star Wars series, yes. That is so confusing without we getting this show anyway.
Creature Commandos.
Yes.
That's coming out as well.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a few Paramount Plus shows. There was started towards the end of last month, Lioness and Landman. So there's
New
a
seasons,
few.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a few. Any other clickbait headlines other than the fact that Moana 2 was a huge success. We talked about that yesterday on What's Next. Wicked continued to success, not so much in overseas, but Wicked hasn't opened in China yet, which is surprising to me because normally they don't like the witchcraft movies, but maybe because of the Wizard of Oz connection. And Gladiator 2, not doing so great in America, but doing really well overseas.
Yeah.
Any other clickbait headlines for you?
That Disney officially released an official trailer for Snow White.
Okay.
It does show a lot more of Gal Gadot's performance as the Evil Queen.
Wow.
She says some ridiculous things, and it's like,
Well,
wow, she can say that with a straight face.
She's going for it.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Like, honestly, I don't know what they're doing. It's that kind of mind-boggling. It's similar to, I think, the path of their live actions that they tried to divert from the original source. Dumbo, they did very much so. I think also with Pete's Dragon as well, and it hasn't worked out for them. People haven't liked them, and aren't as well beloved.
This one is a beloved classic. People love this movie.
It's not just. I don't think it's like people love it. I think it's just. It's so iconic you don't touch it.
Yeah, true.
It's on that,
Yeah.
and most people probably even haven't seen it.
That's a different ages than me, because like when I was a kid, this movie was huge.
But honestly, you'd have to seek it out. Like kids nowadays don't watch these movies unless a parent puts them on for them.
Yeah.
So you have to seek them out.
It's the generational divide between us.
Yes, I watch these movies all the time, so it doesn't matter. But Snow White itself, it's an icon, and it's just. Everyone's questioning the choices Disney made just with the casting alone. And it's nothing... There's a lot down to the minute, even when you hear about certain things that they want to change. They're not showing that great change in whatever they're marketing.
Well, there was a big hubbub about the dwarfs, that they didn't use real dwarfs, but they're actually CGI. They're not actually real.
Yeah, but there's a lot of... It was a weird thing of... It deals with a lot of the community, and
there was that big after Snow White the Huntsman. Snow White
and the Huntsman.
Yeah,
they used one guy and they just multiplied him, I believe.
Yeah, but they also used like famous actors. Remember, they used like Steve Coogan as one of the.
You know what? At the time, and I think still no one cares.
Yeah,
but with Snow White. There was a controversy that it should have gone to people who are that height. It should have this or that. But then you go to things like Lord of the Rings where it's just like...
Well, Peter Dinklage is taking goat parts now.
Okay, that's an important role.
It is. And I love the fact that he did it. And we could have, like in a different universe, we could have got James Corden in that role.
No, James
thank our lucky stars.
James Corden would have been where Bowen Yang is. That's where.
No.
Or it would even be Buck. He would have been.
No.
He would have been something ridiculous.
I will not accept.
That's the other world we live in.
Bowen Yang not being here.
Yeah, well, that's the other world.
He went for Peter Dinklage's part. I'm pretty sure.
No, I also know he probably would have gone in another life. That's.
I think
Buck is James Corden.
I think in the next couple of weeks. I think the next couple of weeks we should do a deep dive into like Wicked. It's been so successful.
I don't need to. I
no, on the show.
Okay, sure.
I think we should talk about it, like what could have been. There's a lot of casting what ifs and all that.
I don't like the casting what ifs.
I think we should talk about it.
I lived that for years, so I never need to know.
Yeah, that's true. Let us know any clickbait headlines that you want us to talk about in the comments below. Mm-hmm. So, Hannah, we got the Pharrell Williams documentary next week.
Yes. We finally get it that it's not on a festival.
Yeah.
It's just properly showing.
I like it.
Yeah.
Isn't it like set with Lego?
Yes, so Pharrell wanted to tell we're also getting this later with Robbie Williams where it's their biopics but they're telling them through a different way.
Yeah.
And so Pharrell Williams uses the Lego, which is weird, but honestly it's unique and that's fun. And it's interesting because Pharrell Williams I don't know there's a technical name for it. But few people have it where when they listen to music they picture color, and it's very wonderful, and so they play with a lot of that in this documentary. And so it'll be interesting, like this biopic. Sorry,
yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see.
It's funny how like we get two
biopics
this year. One is with a chimpanzee, and the other one is Lego. Don't you think?
But that's a Lego recreation of his life, whereas one is like What if Robbie Williams is funky?
This is true, Hannah. This is so true.
No, I like it better than just putting a random actor I've never seen before in a famous someone, especially when the quote unquote the celebrity is still alive as well.
That is true.
Because the problem a lot of these stories face is that there's no proper ending. Because that person's still going. Hate to say it.
The other movie that we're going to recap is Viggo Mortensen. It got released in the States a few months back, but they're releasing it finally in Australia. It also stars Vicky Krieps, who we've seen in a few movies recently. It's called The Dead Don't Hurt.
Oh.
So I think it's a Western set in oldie times.
Oh.
So should be interesting.
Also.
That is it for today's show. Mm-hmm. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Hit the notification button and you'll get great content like this one. Until we meet again and we talk about the great Intolerance of 1916, it's from Hannah and me. Bye for now.
Bye.